It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you have to love the thump Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now.
Arturo Tejeda will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Big Dog is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ballgame. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's the reigning National League Silver Slugger at third base. A position stacked with talent, which goes to show.
Big Dog gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 34 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Arnaz has got it, and the side is retired. Big Dog steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. One there. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Can't quite get the out after an impressive snag.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Number 20 stands in. Runners off for second. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Big Dog stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4 reined in. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 20 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. And here's the 0-1. Runner's going. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight. So both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Hoping to keep it. Pitch outside the throw. And, in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. And the 2-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Taken high and deep to right. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but
Big Dog digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The man you see here out for a second inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Dog, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Tap foul at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Number 20 We'll stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. To the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And you know what, guys? That could turn out to be the most important play of this game so far. They roll the dice and send him with one away. But he's in there safely. And now you've got all sorts of opportunities to end this thing with a base hit.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that right there is about as nutty a decision as I've ever seen. I mean, you're the winning run. You're already in scoring position. It's going to wind up working out, but that can't have come from the bench. He had to do that one on his own.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Montañez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try it as the winning. Javier Arnaz will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Strikeout here. This one's flared toward left center. Ramos moving in. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Michael Reed will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Brewers 4. Big Dog digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Big Dog.
He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, this one sure didn't come easy. It took them 12 innings to do it, but they come away with a great victory here on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He showed us last season that he's a 300 hitter, and it's no surprise.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Left field and deep. Big Dog racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. John Singleton will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Big Dog gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game. He'll take production like...
and his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Big Dog will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him to chase one up in the zone there as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side. There to take it in now is Singleton, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Arturo Tejeda. He singled his last time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit. Kyle Schwarber steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Joaquin Blanco gets an opportunity here for a fourth appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Big Dog is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Dog, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He's out.
Woo, no problem. Boy, there's that outstanding range on display right here. This ball's headed for center field, but he's able to dive to his left to get it, and then look how quickly he gets rid of the ball. That is so well done right there.
Joey Gallo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order, but you can forgive them as they... Settling in now, Big Dog. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Number 20 stands in. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies it.
Benny Connor will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready on 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in, Oliver Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has him down to their... For second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He showed us last season that he's a 300 hitter, and it's no surprise when you look at the way he approaches his at-bats. He's a constant problem for opposing pitchers, and that's always fun to watch.
Big Dog will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Santiago. 2 down. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting. Big Dog is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2...
Leading off the inning, Big Dog, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Lays off 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smiley giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first. So striding in, number 23, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Out in front of it, strike one. High pop up. Cole is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Big Dog sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Doug Murray, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Big Dog moves over, one away.
Up next for the Astros.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say...
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jose Peraza will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Big Dog. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's on a nice little 7-game hit streak, so I'm looking forward to see if he can extend it to 8.
Big Dog will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Big Dog.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
No balls, 2
They've
strikes.
been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So striding in, number 23, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That evens it up, 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy. Got it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Into the box, Derek Nagel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. skied in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog is over, and that's the third out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Astros on top, 2-0. Big Dog will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Right side, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more.
Number 20 will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets them on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
So stepping in, number 2, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Settling in now, Jose Peraza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. This one's flared toward left center. Number 9 onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Doug Murray stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Big Dog ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Stepping in, Big Dog. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. It just didn't work out here.
Number 20 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier. One, here it is. Runner goes for second on the ground to the left side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 3-2. Good night from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Big Dog comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Popped up. Castellanos is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 17.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on board because he will run on you. He's in the top 5 in steals in the National League, and we'll see if he can.
Big Dog will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric Harris, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They haven't quite been able. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
Number 20 will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got...
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up. Now,
curveball got him swinging for the first out.
And these will add up. I mean, in that spot.
Benny Connor will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. Has to be thinking. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw.
That's the second walk he's allowed here.
Oliver Marte will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. 1-2. Here it comes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Yeah, this one's going to cost them a run as they can only manage.
Number 9 will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
Well, you can say one thing for sure.
Big Dog will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Here's a high pop-up. William is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Oh, did he ever hang one there? I mean, that thing is sitting on a tee. He got away with that one big time.
Big Dog stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time. So he may see a steady diet of those right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Speared on the dive. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
The defense. Number 65 will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple...
Number 65 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Big Dog racing back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Daniel Watanabe will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cardinals 2. Big Dog gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
William has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and
3. Number 65 stands in. Belted high in the air out to left. Big Dog ranging back. He can't get there as it falls in. He gets there, but he missed it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-5 now. So coming to the plate, Big Dog, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double. Number 20 stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however.
Yeah, he has definitely got to look for something up in the strike. Ball to the outfield. Now, there's nothing more deflating than a game-ending double play.
Torres onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Benny Connor strides to the plate with 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run over.
Here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, if this was a straight hit and run, this is not really a high percentage play with 2 outs, but it's going to work out perfectly as he finds a hole. That'll put runners on the corner.
So digging in now, Oliver Marte, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
And this is big-time pressure right here, both on the guy in the box. The great duel coming up.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Ruiz ranging back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. I mean, he brings a pretty serious slugging percentage into this one, over 700 on the year. And I'll tell you, if he can finish with numbers like this, we'll be up there with some pretty famous names. He's having one heck of a season.
Mark Wells gets the start for St. Louis in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for it.
Big Dog will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out.
1 out.
Nothing doing. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
That evens it up 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting. Into the box now, John Gomes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Big Dog going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Dog. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Right side, hit hard. A spin and a throw. Spin throw. Got him at first, and that was not easy with that guy running down the line.
And here you go one more time. Let's slow this down and watch it again from short right field. Look at how he spins, loses sight of his target at first base, but he lets it go anyway, and he throws a perfect.
Victor Ruiz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Big Dog has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Number 42 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third, although the other two runners have to stay put now.
Big Dog will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown.
Number 42 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Runners off for second. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he throws it away.
He made it.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 5-2 game.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Striding into the box, John William. He drew a walk his first time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Big Dog over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still out in front, 5-2. Big Dog will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a snap throw to first.
He's in there.
And a dive, but he's back. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Full of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 5-2. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the